All right, guys. So we're going to go through the script. Some people have different thoughts on scripts. Some people think they suck. Some people think they're a necessity. I believe they're a necessity. So it's always great to stick to the script. If you ever lose track, you can get back to it. I mean, and on top of that, when you have a script, it helps you focus on tonality, and it gives you a straight line on how to actually get to the close and making sure you're not missing anything. And so no matter what, I've been doing sales since I was 18, so over 12 years now. And it's, I still use a script every day, even in some of my businesses where I've been using the same script. So use a script, stick to it. It's a game changer. It's much better than shooting from the hip. So yeah, we're going to role play it. We're going to go through it, and you're going to use this whether you're texting someone, you get them on the phone, whether you're making cold calls, you get them on the phone. However you get a seller on the phone, this is the same structure you're going to follow. Even if you're in person, you're still going to follow this script. You're still going to follow this outline. Right. And then tonality is important. So definitely make sure that you're hearing my tonality as well. And we also have the beautiful Bree here to be the customer with us today. So hi, is Bree there?
This is Bree.
Hey, Bree, this is Kai giving you a call. How you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, the reason for the call today, I was calling about a property I believe you own over on Kellogg. Now, you probably wouldn't consider an offer on your property there, would you?
For the right price.
Okay, great. Well, let me just ask you a couple of quick questions to learn a bit more about the property, and so I can get you over an offer as well, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So it looks like your property looks like it's about 1,500 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, are you the only owner? Is there anyone else on the deed?
My husband.
Your husband, okay. And how long have you and your husband owned the house?
3 years.
3 years, all right. Now, are you guys currently living there, or are you renting the property out?
We currently live here.
Okay, perfect. Now, let me ask, what made you decide to consider selling?
We're looking to move to a bigger house.
Okay, so looking to move to a bigger house. Awesome. And so what kind of price were you looking to get for the property?
Probably like $255.
$255. Okay. And how'd you come up with that number?
It's just a little more than what we owe.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Now, if we were able to come to an agreement, how soon would you be able to sell?
Well, I'd have to find another place to live, so probably a month or two.
A month or two? Okay, great. So the next step is to ask you just a couple more questions about the current condition of the property. Then I'll get everything over to my underwriting department, and they'll let me know what the property qualifies for. Sound fair enough?
Sure.
Okay, great. And can you just tell me a little bit more about the condition of the property?
Yeah, it's pretty new. I think it was built in 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty new. All right. And when was the last time you guys did any sort of updates or upgrades or any kind of improvements on the house?
We added the backsplash last year.
You did? Okay. That's awesome. All right. And is there anything wrong, with any of the major stuff like the roof, foundation, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, anything like that?
No, we haven't had any issues.
Okay. And have you guys had any of that stuff looked at? I know you said 2016, so it's still pretty new, but have you had anyone look at any of it, or have there been any issues at all?
No.
Okay, great. All right. Well, based on everything you just said to me, I can definitely help you with this. Now, we purchase properties for cash. We pay all the closing costs. There's no real estate commissions. And the best part is we buy them completely as is, so you don't have to put another cent into the property. And we're able to close on a time frame that works best for you. So for an offer like that, what would be the best price you could do with the property in its current condition?
Probably the same, around $250.
$250, okay. And are you flexible with that price at all?
Possibly.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I want to help you get the most I can, but I'm going to send everything over underwriting like I mentioned. But the good news is that I think we can get close to your number. Or get to it, or at least very close to it. Now, I'm going to get this over to the underwriting team now. Now, you don't happen to have any current pictures of the property that I could possibly send over to them?
I don't, but I can take some.
Okay, that'd be great. So I'm going to send you an email as well in my cell phone. So you can either text them, email them, whatever's easiest. Now, I should hear something back tomorrow. Now, what time would work best for both you and your husband? Would it be better in the afternoon or the evening?
Evenings after 5.
After 5. Okay, let me pull up my calendar. Okay, so it looks like I have a time slot open at 5:30. Would you guys both be available at 5:30 tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to shoot you over the calendar invite as well. And just so you know, it's only going to take about 5 minutes. Now, I'm going to review everything with you tomorrow, what it qualifies for, and we'll see if this will be a good fit for you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So I'm also going to shoot you a text with my name and number so you'll know it's me when I give you a call back tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Do you happen to have any other questions for me at this time?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Well, it was great speaking with you, and I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. And bam. And that's really that simple. Again, drill it till you get it down. You don't want it to sound robotic. That's one of the biggest complaints I hear people say with scripts is that, I don't want to read a script because I'm going to sound robotic. And you only sound robotic if you don't know it. So you really just want to practice it, get that tonality down until it doesn't sound like you're reading a script. But this goes over everything. We're going to be able to get them over an offer. And I mean, obviously I'm the underwriting team, so I'm the one doing the math and doing all the numbers, but I found making it a two-step process, really helps because we're also able to get the husband, in this case, the other decision maker on the call there. And then even if they ask you questions out of left field, you always come back to the script. So that's the first part. That's the intro. Again, whether it's in person, on the phone, use this, stick to this, and you're going to close a lot of deals. All right, guys. So that script that we just went through the first time, we're going through the same script again. But that's what happens on a perfect ideal call where it's all yeses, all positive answers. But as you know, if you've done sales for any amount of time, that doesn't happen every time. So we're going to go over if you're getting a bit more resistance, if you're getting no answers. And you can see in the script, we actually mind map it out. So you'll see exactly what to say, whether they say yes or whether they say no. All right. So hi, is Bree there?
This is Bree.
Hey, Bree, this is Kai giving you a call. How you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Great. Now, the reason for the call today is I was calling about a property I believe you own over on Kellogg Street. Now, you probably wouldn't consider an offer on your property there, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, completely understand. Now, do you happen to have any other properties you consider selling or maybe even some land?
I'm supposed to say yes or no.
Say no. Okay.
No, I do not.
No. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day. And if you ever do decide to sell, hang on to my number. And that's really it. I mean, you're going to get no. You can ask one or two more times there, but really, do you have any other properties? And a lot of times I'll have people say, oh, actually my mom or my mother-in-law wants to sell, or, I have a friend that wants to sell. And, really just making sure you don't just take that initial no or that initial resistance as like the be all end all, and just keep following the script. But if she was to say yes, actually I do have some other properties you consider selling. I say, okay, great. And then you can see you follow the green line, you're back into the yes script. So great. Let me just ask you a couple of quick questions, learn more about the property, and so I can get you over an offer. And obviously in this case, we'd ask, what's the address of the property you do want to sell? And then everything else will be the same.